curious about what really turns women on. We asked, and they answered. In this episode, we reveal the top actions and behaviors that women confess make them feel aroused. Without giving too much away, prepare to learn how simple, thoughtful actions can lead to surprising results. This guide is essential for anyone looking to understand and improve their romantic interactions. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you visuals for these, for obvious reasons. However, the tips you're about to hear are still extremely valuable, so I hope you can forgive me. And be sure to stay tuned for my last tip. It's easily missed, but incredibly vital. Before we get going, if you're new here, please press that red button to subscribe to the channel and comment, "I've subscribed," so I can thank you. Now let's dive in. 1. Trace her skin with your fingers. Gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you ever experienced the electric thrill of a lover's fingers trailing across your skin? The delicate, feather-light touch that sends shivers down your spine and makes your heart race? Well, according to the women we spoke to, that sensation is a one-way ticket to arousal town. There's just something about the gentle caress of a partner's fingers that drives women wild. It's intimate, it's sensual, and it shows a level of attentiveness and care that's incredibly sexy. When you take the time to trace the contours of her body with your fingertips, you're not just exploring her physical form. You're creating a deep, intimate connection that goes beyond words. You're showing her that you're present, focused, and attuned to her every desire. And the best part? This technique works wonders outside the bedroom too. A light touch on the arm, a gentle caress of the cheek. These small gestures can be just as powerful as a passionate kiss when it comes to stoking the flames of desire. So the next time you're getting up close and personal with your lady, take a cue from these wise women and let your fingers do the talking. Trust me, she'll be putty in your hands in no time. 2. Undress her slowly. Picture this, fellas. You're in the heat of the moment, clothes are flying everywhere, and before you know it, you're both naked and ready to go. It's hot, it's passionate, and it's over way too soon. Sound familiar? Well, according to the women we polled, that's precisely the problem. Ladies, it turns out, love a man who takes his time. They want to be savored, appreciated, and slowly unwrapped like a precious gift. And when it comes to undressing, that means taking things slow and steady. When you undress your partner with deliberate, measured movements, you're not just removing her clothes, you're building anticipation, stoking desire, and creating an atmosphere of sensual indulgence. Every button undone, every zipper lowered, becomes an opportunity to tease, tantalize, and drive her absolutely wild with want. And don't forget the power of eye contact. As you undress her, let your gaze linger on each newly exposed inch of skin. Drink her in with your eyes, letting her see the hunger and appreciation in your expression. Trust me, that visual connection will take things to a whole new level. So the next time you find yourself in a passionate embrace, resist the urge to rush. Take your time, savor the moment, and let the slow burn of anticipation work its magic. Your lady will thank you for it. 3. Kiss her along her collarbone. If you're looking for a surefire way to drive your lady wild, look no further than the humble collarbone. This often overlooked erogenous zone is a hotbed of sensual potential, and according to the women we spoke to, it's a one-way ticket to pleasure town. There's just something about the delicate skin along the collarbone that begs to be kissed. It's sensitive, it's vulnerable, and it's oh so responsive to the touch of a lover's lips. When you trail soft, feather-light kisses along your partner's collarbone, you're not just giving her physical pleasure, you're tapping into a deep well of sensual energy that has the power to set her whole body alight with desire. Each kiss becomes a promise, a teasing hint of the delights to come. And the best part? This technique is incredibly versatile. You can keep things soft and gentle, or amp up the intensity with a little bit of teeth and tongue. You can focus on one spot, or explore the entire length of her collarbone with your lips. So the next time you find yourself in a passionate embrace, don't neglect this often overlooked erogenous zone. Take your time, savor the moment, and let your lips work their magic. Your lady will be putty in your hands in no time. 4. Explore her body with your hands. All right, fellas, it's time to talk about one of the most powerful tools in your sensual arsenal, your hands. According to the women we polled, there's nothing quite like the feeling of a partner's hands exploring every inch of their body, leaving no curve untouched and no sensitive spot unexplored. When you use your hands to map the contours of your lady's form, you're not just giving her physical pleasure, you're creating a deep, intimate connection that goes beyond words. Your touch becomes a language all its own, communicating your desire, your appreciation, and your reverence for her body. But here's the key. You can't just go groping willy-nilly. Women crave a touch that is gentle, deliberate, and attentive. They want to feel like you're really taking the time to savor every inch of their skin, to discover every hidden pleasure point and erogenous zone. So start slow, and let your hands wander with purpose. Trace the curve of her hips, the arch of her back, the swell of her breasts. Let your fingertips dance across her skin, alternating between feather-light caresses and firm, purposeful strokes. And don't forget to pay attention to her reactions. Her sighs, her shivers, her moans will guide you to the spots that drive her wild. Trust me, fellas, when it comes to stoking the flames of female desire, your hands are your greatest asset. Use them wisely and watch the sparks fly. If you're enjoying the content and looking to transform your dating life, don't just watch. Act. Our free strategy call offers personalized tips on meeting more women and dating with confidence. Find out more by clicking the link in the pinned comment. 5. Massage her shoulders. Gentlemen, let's talk about one of the most underrated forms of sensual touch, the shoulder massage. According to the women we spoke to, there's nothing quite like the feeling of strong, capable hands kneading away the tension and stress of the day, leaving them relaxed, refreshed, and ready for more. But here's the thing. A truly sensual shoulder massage is about more than just working out the knots. It's about creating an atmosphere of intimacy, connection, and trust. When you take the time to really focus on your partner's body, to tune into her needs and desires, you're laying the groundwork for a truly extraordinary sensual experience. So start by setting the stage, light some candles, put on some soft music, and make sure the room is warm and inviting. Then, take your time. Begin with long, slow strokes, using your palms to knead and caress the muscles of her shoulders and upper back. As she starts to relax, you can vary your technique. Use your thumbs to work out any knots or tension, or let your fingers trail lightly across her skin in a teasing, tantalizing way. And don't be afraid to let your touch wander. A sensual shoulder massage can easily segue into a full-body experience, with your hands roaming over her arms, her back, her hips, and beyond. The key is to stay attuned to her reactions, and let your touch be guided by her sighs and shivers of pleasure. Trust me, fellas, a well-executed shoulder massage is a surefire way to get your lady in the mood for more. So light those candles, warm up those hands, and get ready to take your sensual game to the next level. 6. Use sensual aromas. All right, guys, let's talk about one of the most overlooked ways to create a truly sensual atmosphere: aroma. According to the women we polled, there's nothing quite like the power of scent to set the mood and get the juices flowing, so to speak. Think about it. Our sense of smell is deeply tied to memory, emotion, and arousal. The right scent can transport us to another time and place, evoke powerful feelings and associations, and create an atmosphere of sensual indulgence and delight. So how can you harness the power of aroma to drive your lady wild? Start by choosing scents that are known for their sensual properties. Vanilla, sandalwood, jasmine, and ylang-ylang are all classic choices that have been used for centuries to create an atmosphere of romance and seduction. You can incorporate these scents in a variety of ways. Light a scented candle or two to create a soft, flickering glow and fill the room with a warm, inviting fragrance. Or use essential oils to create a custom blend that you can apply to your own skin or diffuse through the air. And don't be afraid to get creative. You can even use food and drink to create a sensual aroma experience. Think ripe strawberries, dark chocolate, or a rich, full-bodied wine. The key is to choose scents that both you and your partner find appealing, and to use them in moderation. A little goes a long way when it comes to aroma, so start small and build up gradually. And as always, pay attention to your lady's reactions. If she's into it, you'll know. 7. Whisper naughty things. Let's get real for a moment. When it comes to driving a woman wild with desire, sometimes the most powerful tool at your disposal is your voice. And according to the ladies we spoke to, there's nothing quite like a well-timed, well-executed naughty whisper to get their engines revving. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not good with words. Or, I don't know what to say. Trust me, fellas, you don't need to be a poet laureate to master the art of the naughty whisper. All you need is a little bit of confidence, a dash of creativity, and a whole lot of hushed tones. So what sorts of things should you be whispering in your lady's ear? Well, that depends on your relationship and your comfort level. You can start small, with simple appreciative phrases like, "You look so hot right now," or "I can't wait to get you alone." As you build confidence, you can get bolder, more explicit. Tell her exactly what you want to do to her, or what you want her to do to you. The key is to keep your voice low and your breath hot against her skin. Whisper directly into her ear, letting your lips graze the sensitive flesh there, And don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty. Women love a man who can talk the talk when it comes to sex. Remember, fellas, the naughty whisper is all about creating a sense of intimacy, anticipation, and desire. So take your time, choose your words carefully, and let your voice do the work. Trust me, your lady will be putty in your hands in no time. Well, there you have it. 7 surefire ways to drive your lady wild with desire. So what's next for you? Discover the sex signals women want you to know, or learn how to read the physical signs she likes you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.